Hi guys, it's Mrs. McInnes here. Today's lesson is going to be the third and final formula of our speed, distance, time topic. So today we're going to look at calculating time. So the formula, as we've seen already, is just down here in the bottom of the page. So for time, we take the distance and divide by the speed. So going on to some examples, the first one, this would be a pink style example. We have here a car travels 360 miles at an average speed of 60 miles per hour. How long does it take to complete the journey? So if you were needing to write your formula out, you would first of all do the triangle, and you would fill that in: distance on the top, speed, and then time. So if we're looking for the formula for time, if you can't remember it, you would cover up time, and it's D above the S. So your formula for time is distance divided by speed. So the first thing I was encouraging you to do with these questions is write out your three variables, so distance, speed, and time. So in this question, the distance would be 360 miles. And your speed is 60 miles per hour. So the time is what we're looking for, because the question says how long does it take to complete that journey. So our formula would be time equals distance divided by speed. So we've got 360 for our distance divided by 60 for our speed. So if you did that on your calculator, you're going to get 6. And this is a time question, so your unit is always going to be in hours. Okay, example 2, this one is a yellow style question. So if we start with writing out our variables. So the question says, a plane flies 350 kilometres at an average speed of 200 kilometres per hour. How long does it take to arrive at its destination? So here our distance would be 350 kilometres and our speed is 200 kilometres per hour. So the time is what we're being left with to find out, because the question says how long does it take. So your formula would be distance divided by speed. So 350 divided by 200. So on a calculator, when you do that calculation, you're going to get a decimal answer. So as your answer, you get 1.75. Your units for your time questions are always going to be in hours, but we would never say 1.75 hours, so we need to write that in hours and minutes. So we've done that work previously, changing your decimal time into hours and minutes. 1.75, the 0.75 is one of your common units that I would expect you to just know off the top of your head. So 0.75 or 0.75 is 45 minutes. Okay, the last question here is a purple style question. So there's a little bit more to this question. So we have here, a train leaves Edinburgh at 9:15 in the morning. It travels 175 miles to Manchester at an average speed of 70 miles per hour. When will it arrive at its destination? So here we need to calculate the time that it takes to do this journey, but then we also need to work out what time we're going to arrive at, because we know the time that we've left at. So let's start off with finding time. So distance, speed, and time. So your distance here is 175 miles. Your speed is 70 miles per hour, and the time is what we're looking to find out. So time equals distance divided by speed. So 175 divided by 70. So on the calculator, you're again going to get a decimal answer. It's 2.5 hours. So we need to write that in hours and minutes. It's a decimal times. We're changing it back to hours and minutes. So that would be 2 hours. 0.5 would be 30 minutes. That's another common one that I would expect you to know. So if we have left Edinburgh at 9:15, we need to add on the 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we're going to add that on, 2 hours, 30 minutes. So 9:15, if we add on the 2 hours, that would be 11:15. And then if you add on your 30 minutes, it's going to be 11:45. for the arrival time. Okay, some of the purple questions eventually might go on and you might have a decimal answer, such as maybe 2.2 hours, in which case you would have to do the calculation for changing that to hours and minutes. So, for example, if it was 2.2 hours, you would take the 0.2 part of that times by 60 to change it to minutes, and then you'd write your hours and minutes out as well. Okay, so if you're doing purple questions, look out for those decimal times. So the questions for today, the pink booklet, if you're going to attempt the pink questions, it's page 3, question 1 and 2, and it's just all of that. Today I'm not picking out certain ones, just all of 1 and all of 2. And then for yellow and purple, it's page 7, exercise 7 in that yellow purple booklet, question 4, 6 and 7 today. So the last couple lessons it was 4, 5 and 6, but today I want you to do 4, 6 and 7. So make sure you're looking at the right questions.